at the moment, but we've got 40 musical lights here with your 4 different ways, your high volume, low volume, just the lights twinkling, and the last one, all lights just on and just staying still. And nice, there we are. There we are, 712652, the 40 electronic musical fairy lights, £24.75. I'm going to have a chat now to Marie, who's given us a call. Hello, Marie. Hi, how are you?
All right, thank you.
Jolly good. Now, you bought the Comets, I understand?
Yes, I have.
Excellent. So what particularly for? Have you got an area in the house you've got it named for straight away?
The sitting room window.
Oh, that's a nice idea. What, both of them?
One of them.
One of them for the sitting room. What about the other one?
Probably gone the tree.
Yeah, because it's a nice top, isn't it, for the tree? Oh, it's a lovely idea. I quite like the way they flash randomly, so if you did want to put both of them in the window, then they'd be flashing sort of not independently of each other. You can see on your screen a few seconds ago, you had both of them together there.
Yeah.
And they flash sort of independently of each other. And there we are, look. So it's quite nice, isn't it, as well, with them together. So what particularly drew your eye to them, Marie?
My mum liked them.
Did she?
Yeah, she's watching telly at the moment.
Ah, so your mum got the say-so, did she? And she twisted your arm around your back to buy them?
Yeah.
Aha. So they're going to be for you at Christmas, though, are they?
Yeah.
So you're both going to appreciate them?
I normally decorate the windows anyway.
Do you?
Yeah.
So what else do you normally put in the windows?
I normally put big lights on there and put it a star shape.
Oh, do you? So these are going to be great with your shooting stars. You'll have moving stars for a change.
Yeah.
Do you find that, are you on the sort of road where people will walk past and see the house?
Yes.
And do you get children walking past?
Yes, there's a school above us.
Ah. And do they always comment on the window? Can you see? Because it's lovely, isn't it, watching the children pointing and saying, ooh, you know, there are the lights. But they're really going to look this year, aren't they, with your Comets? Good price as well, don't you think, Marie?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, listen, thank you very much for giving us a call. What's your mum's name?
Linda.
Linda.
Linda Parkhouse.
Oh, well, give her our love. Give Linda our love, won't you? Okay. Yes. Cheerio then, Marie.
Cheerio, bye.
Thank you, bye-bye. Marie giving us a call there, and it's her mum, Linda, that twisted her arm around the back of her back, that's it, to actually order these. These are actually selling very well indeed. I'm not surprised, because they're a great idea, aren't they? They're totally different. And I love the way they're set together there. I think that really is nice. And you do get both. 711 761, the illuminated silver Comets for £16.95. And the other lights we were showing you just a few moments ago, which are our 40 electronic musical fairy lights, £24.75, 712652. We've got a break, but we'll be back with more bright lights.
Decleur's active plant ingredients offer genuine purity and beneficial nutrients, so you can face the world with radiant skin. Skincare the natural way with Decleur on QVC.
Now this is our next flashing light. Look at that. It's a great idea. It's a gold starburst light. It's 712007. So it's a real James Bond one, this one. Extremely unusual Christmas wreath. So it's a really lovely idea to pop perhaps on the front door. Not actually outside, but again, slightly inside, perhaps with a porch. And it's a really good price at £14.95. So it really is just a little circular wreath, and we've popped it on the wall here in the studio. As you can probably see just there. Just a nice sideways look, and it's just really flashing away. And it's really sweet, it's a really lovely idea. Have you noticed I've got a comet coming out the top of my head? But this has actually got 49 flashing lights all in all. There you go. So it makes me look like I've used a Vader with the light going on there, doesn't it? But it really is a super little wreath, this particular one. And this one's actually got the gold effect. So the lights are actually of the gold bulbs, and they've also got the gold tinsel at the back. So if you like your gold and your silver, and then you've got a combination here, you can either have the comets, which we showed you earlier, with the silver, or the gold wreath, or both, of course, if you want to sort of decorate the house with a variety of different lights. So this is a sweet idea, exactly the same as the comets. Each of these plastic pieces will actually come off. So it means that you can clean these from year to year, as I say, as long as they're completely dry when you place them back on the unit, then you'll be fine. But this again is indoor use only, as our comets were. But you've got a nice sort of collection of tinsely areas, and also you've got some gold effect paper in the centre there, which just sort of reflects the light. And the centre star, if you like, is like the big star in the east. That is a larger piece of plastic around the outside to give it a much broader sparkle, if you like. It's a very, very sweet piece though. It's a nice idea to pop on the wall, but you use your imagination really, because you don't necessarily have to use these on their own. You can sort of decorate them with other things around. It would look rather nice, I think, maybe with a holly wreath around it, or perhaps if you do like using natural decoration, which I do very much, so you've got maybe your natural pine, you've just got perhaps your natural Christmas tree, but if you've got strips of natural pine or fern or something of that nature to put around it, then you can make it very, very much more natural. But if you like this sort of look, it is really a sweet idea. It's 712007. It's our gold starburst for £14.95. Random flashing lights, as you can see, flashing on and off, and we've popped it on the wall in the studio, but really it is pretty well suitable for anywhere. If you have got one particular door that doesn't necessarily open a lot, then you can use it for that. Obviously with an opening and closing door it's somewhat impractical because you've got the lead going to the plug. But if you have got a door, maybe a cupboard door or something like that, that you don't open very much but isn't very attractive and really doesn't have much to say for itself, if it's just like an ordinary larder cupboard or something like that, then this is the perfect thing to hang on that. So give us a call if you'd like to order our gold starburst with flashing lights. £14.95 is the QVC price, 712007. Remember we showed you our 40 musical random lights a moment ago? We've got the 80 equivalent set coming up in a few seconds. Love your musical lights, and maybe you've already purchased the 40 set. Don't forget that these musical lights don't just have to be on the tree, because these will work very nicely anywhere around the room. And these are absolutely brilliant if you're planning on having some sort of Christmas party. Now, I recently had a little bit of a celebration at my house, and I got out my old Christmas lights and I popped them around the skirting board, not around the skirting board, around the picture rail. And they were flashing on and off all night without music, because I had my own music playing. But you've got a choice. You can have your own music with these actual lights, and they will flash in the rhythm of the music, or you can decrease the volume if you like, or you can just have the lamps twinkling on their own. There we are. Or I'll turn that round and you can see what I'm doing again. Exactly the same as the 40, only there are 80 attached to this one. Or the lamps absolutely still. That was the press of another button just then. And the lamps now are absolutely still. You'll get to see that. There you go. There's the green one. So if I press it once again, they all flash together in the rhythm of the music. And as the lights come down, you'll get to see the whole tree flashing in the rhythm of the music. So this is one in the foreground, because you've got one flashing in the background as well, which are chaser lights, which you've got coming up later. So there we go. There they are. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's a lovely idea. And of course at night, just before Santa's due to arrive on Christmas Eve, this will really create the atmosphere for the children. But you don't just have to have them on the trees by any means. As I say, experiment with them. Pop them around the room, maybe put them, I don't know, if you perhaps you've got a plant, very large plant. You can drape them in between that, apart from the tree. But they are 80, so they will go around for quite some distance. I don't know the actual length of these. It's quite difficult to tell when they're actually on the tree like this. But I know my lights, which, excuse me, I think are a set of 80, went right the way round a fairly large lounge. So with plenty to spare. So I think really this will be absolutely ideal for something like that. So you want the larger ones, you want probably more if you're going to put them around the room. Or if you've got a larger Christmas tree, then these will be fine, the 80 ones. If you've only got a little Christmas tree or you just want them for around the door or just a spare area, then perhaps go for the 40 set. But the 80 ones, I mean, they're brilliant value for money because they only work out just a couple of pounds more expensive than the 40 ones. So it's actually probably worth your while going for the larger ones, in fact. £27.05 is the introductory price. 712649, I like that effect, that's good. 80 electronic musical fairy lights. They are a nice idea. Again, they play 21 Christmas carols, traditional favourites, jingle bells, all sorts of things we've got, as I'm sure you've gathered by the sort of music that's playing in the background as we speak. But you can have this slightly lower if you don't want it to be so obtrusive. And just playing just gently in the background, particularly if you've maybe got a little party going on, or perhaps you have Christmas drinks on a Sunday before Christmas or something like that. And you just want a little bit of music playing on in the background, but nothing too much. Or as I say, maybe you want to play your own music and you don't want the music playing. That's fine, you can just cut the music altogether. But they will still twinkle in the rhythm, as it happens, of the music you've just been playing. Now these, once again, are indoor or outdoor use, but please make sure that the box that I'm carrying here at this moment is safely indoors. So this is the unit you want to make sure is indoors. The rest of it is outdoor safe. So the plug, the unit and the little clip to it just here needs to be indoors. And from that point onwards, you're all right. You're okay, and you can actually pop them on the outside. So they'd be, again, nice to cover a porchway. Call us then if you'd like to order 80 Christmas musical lights for £27.05. 712649. 80 electronic musical fairy lights. One thing I learnt last Christmas is if you've got a set of 80 lights, you need a certain type of bulb, which is different to if you've got a set of 40 lights, which I didn't realise until last Christmas. So if you are replacing light bulbs on any of your Christmas trees, make sure you're getting exactly the right ones, otherwise you'll probably find the whole lot will glow. But the good thing about QVC is that we make sure we have some spare bulbs popped in the packs. And this next item, which is the poinsettia Christmas lights, which was unbelievably popular last year, is really still extremely popular this year. We ordered a lot this year to make sure that everyone got theirs, because unfortunately we sold out so fast last year. I believe we actually got them back twice before Christmas, but they sold out so very, very fast each time. Not surprisingly, when you see the price, £14.50. They come complete as you see them now. You've got every light contains a very, very pretty little flower with a solid sort of plastic interior, and then you have the red light bulb in the centre, and it really complements a little fir tree like this. In fact, if you're the sort of person who doesn't like multicolours at Christmas and likes to theme their Christmas with one particular colour, then this is an ideal way of doing it because it's different, it's slightly more unusual, and the poinsettia lights will look very nice in the summertime as well. If you're planning on having a little party or a barbecue and you want something lit up indoors, they will work very well as well because I've seen poinsettia throughout the whole year in places like Gran Canaria. Poinsettias are very, very popular. So anywhere in the Canary Isles, somewhere like that, you'll see a lot of these. So it's not just Christmas we're looking at here. We're looking at a set of 40 lights which will work very well for your Christmas festivities, of course, but also when it comes around to summer and your barbecue time. Although these are indoor use only, so I do want to stress that, make sure obviously these are kept indoors when it comes to barbecue time. Even though it might not rain, we just have to be on the safe side. But they do look very, very smart indeed when you are popping them on a little fir tree like this. You can add decoration, but they look very nice just on their own because they really have all the decoration they need compact into the lights, and just for £14.50 you've got a really nice set of decorations here. Now, oddly, when you're seeing it on your screen from a distance, you're not getting the whole effect. The slight close-up that you'll get in a second, in fact here, you will be able to see that it lights up all the petals and gives a very natural, very, very